So I lost 4 Coreopsis in this spot. This is about 3/4 of the way up my steep slope here in the backyard. I don't see any indications of root rot, so they just weren't rooted in very well. This is a dry location. I have 2 Coreopsis here that are thriving. I thought about replacing these with more Coreopsis, but I have various other plants around that need to get in the ground. This is a great opportunity to just try something different. So I'm gonna go with a mixture of plants in this spot, and we're just gonna see what does the best. This will also give me a better idea of maybe why the Coreopsis was not thriving in this spot. What I'm gonna do here, since I have 2 Coreopsis, I'm going to plant a 3rd Coreopsis so I can have a cluster of 3. I'm also going to plant a pineapple sage. I've had this in a little pot for a while. It's starting to dry out, so it needs to get in the ground and get growing. So I'm gonna go ahead, plant that here. It should do well in drier conditions up here on the slope, and this will bloom much later in the season. I'm also going to add a purple fountain grass and a drops of Jupiter oregano from Proven Winners. I have been planting these around the garden the last couple of months, and they just look beautiful and they smell pretty good too. I've been looking for more options in the garden that are deer resistant and just adding those scents to the garden that hopefully the deer don't like. Let's get started, and then I will give you a closer look. Man, this Coreopsis really wants to get in the ground. This was a clearance plant from a local nursery, and I can tell this plant is ready to get in the ground. A little root bound here. Everything is just wrapping around in circles. Best to break that up a little bit. I do have clay soils, so I plant a little bit high above the soil grade to help with drainage. And with slope plantings like these, I like to also plant with the angle of the slope. This will also help with drainage as well, especially when we get heavy rains during the summertime. This will allow the water to flow down the slope and away from the crown of the plant. This area stays pretty dry, so I do have to think about watering up here and making sure that these plants are not getting too dry, especially until they get established. I like to use Biotone starter fertilizer on the slope. These are just tough growing conditions, and I figure anything I can do to help the roots and help the plants get established. I just ran out of my Biotone starter fertilizer, so I'm gonna use up the rest of this flower garden fertilizer by Dr. Earth's. It also has the beneficial soil microbes in it. Just give it a little something while I'm planting it. I don't use drip irrigation, so I'm just trying to plant things in the right spot, and once they get established, they do pretty well and don't need a whole lot from me. So it's just about babying these plants just a little bit during the first year or even 2 years up on this slope, just because of the tough growing conditions up here. This is the purple fountain grass. I'm really excited about this one. I've not grown this or the pineapple sage before, so these will be 2 new ones for me this year. I always love trying something different, so I'm hoping this adds a pretty cool pop of color from a distance here at the top of the slope. I just finished getting these 4 new plants in the ground, so This is the pineapple sage, a new one for me this year. Next to it is the purple fountain grass that I hope adds a lot of interest from a distance up here on the slope. And this is the Drops of Jupiter oregano by Proven Winners. This is also a new one for me this year that I've been planting in multiple spots around my garden. So I'll be sure to give you guys some updates on those later this summer. And then also mention that I added another Coreopsis. So I still have a drift of 3 up here on the slope. And I do have the plant tag for this one. Let's see. So this one is the Little Bang Candy Stripes Tick Seed. I'm hoping this one does better up here on the slope. I will also top dress each of these plants with a little bit of compost.